What's up, guys? Welcome back. We got some pretty big news that came out of Astronomicon 5. I was not in attendance, but this flyer came out. Was originally posted by the homie Dino Bravo on Instagram on his story, and it was a flyer for Camp Xul 2. And I think he put the caption, there it is, and it's the lineup. I guess the big names. We'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, it's just Camp Xul 2 featuring performances by, and I'll go through these one by one, and then I'll give my thoughts on each one as I go through, and then at the end, I'll talk about some of the things that are going on online about this flyer, and give my thoughts on what I think is going on. So like I said, Allah Zulu, super famous fun time guys right at the top. Number one, Blaze Did Homie. I'm not surprised he's on here, because I think last year when he did his performance, he said something along the lines of like, "I'll be back," you know what I mean? And when this is going on, I'll be back every year, something like that. So Blaze, not really a surprise. I thought maybe they would bring back, or they would bring maybe somebody else from MNE, but Blaze is dope. So Blaze. And then this is the one that I actually, from this flyer, I was most excited to see on the flyer. A lot of these other people I knew, but anybody killer. ABK is going to be there. I'm really excited to see ABK again. When I saw him in December and at the Old School Oddities show, he killed it. I think he stole the show over Twisted and everybody else that was there. He absolutely killed it. So I'm really excited ABK is on the flyer. He's going to be there. That's really cool. I'm really excited to see ABK. And then we started then we get an interesting one. This is one of them that I would have never seen coming, I guess. And that's Johnny Richter. This one and the other one that I'm going to get into later feel like a Rick Mole booking. Like before Rick left, this feels like somebody that Rick lined up to perform at this Camp Xul. Yeah, this is. I'm gonna be honest. I like to keep it honest. I'm very surprised to see Johnny Richter on there, because, especially so high in the flyer, because I don't see him like moving tickets or like a lot of Zuligans being like, "Oh man, Johnny Richter's on." You know what I mean? I don't see this being like one that people are like excited to go see, and that's being honest. He's a name, I guess. People know who he is, but I don't know. Sasha Dave, super excited. Sasha Dave's coming back. I was really hoping they would get Acid Witch, the whole band there, but hey. Sasha Dave's performance last year stole the show, in my opinion. He's a cool-ass dude as well, so it's really cool to see him coming back again this year. Excited to see him again. And then the next one, this is the other one I said that feels like a Rick Mole holdover, is Chucky Chuck. And everything I said about Johnny Richter pretty much applies to Chucky Chuck, too. Like, there's no hate. It's just, like, one of those weird ones that are, like, out of left field where I'm like, I don't really care. Again, being 100% honest, you know what I mean? That's just me. And the next one, Triple MFD, they were there last year. LSP is really heavy on this flyer, so Triple MFD coming back, really dope. I'm hoping that something I'll get into later in the video, but AXC, I'm really hoping that they get Psycho and Sane Poetry up there for Belial. Please, this year. I asked for it in my last review video for Camp Xul. Let's get more collabs. Because the LSP camp did a really good job last year of doing collabs on stage. They had Donnie come up, they had Cody come up, they did a bunch of songs together, they like rotated and did songs. It was really fucking cool. It was like an LSP showcase. It was really dope. And then Nauseous, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know who this dude was, but, before I do a video, I like to figure stuff out. Could not find him anywhere. The name is just so generic that when you look it up, I even looked up Noxious music, you know what I mean, and I just couldn't find him. So I don't know, that's a problem in the underground with names. Yeah, Noxious, I mean, he may be dope, he may not be dope, I don't know. I couldn't find him anywhere. Cody Manson, the homie Cody Manson, Trife Life. You already know my feelings on that. That's dope. I'm glad that he's coming back. Yeah, excited. Like I said, another LSP artist. Then we got FAMS. You already know, the 2-6. It doesn't say the Hooligans on here, but I'm assuming it's a flyer thing. You know, they couldn't put FAMS in the Hooligans, they just put FAMS. They rock it. I've always said they're an artist to watch, to be on LLE. So, like, the fact that they're on the flyer and coming back next year, not surprised. Buckshot, I was super excited to see Buckshot was coming back. He's the homie. He's killing shit. That new record that he dropped, Never Safe, is dope as fuck. I've been listening to it recently. Really excited Buckshot's coming back. He's always impressed me with his live performances. Super excited he's coming back. Donnie Menace, killing it. I just saw Donnie Menace at the Super Show. Like we said, another LSP person coming back. He was one of the people that did a collab on stage with the super famous Funtime guys. I loved seeing that, and it was, you know, an LLE artist, the Funtime guys, coming back on. So I was really amped. I'm always amped for when they do, like, you know, like I said, collabs on stage. I'm gonna hammer that home this whole video. Stray Jacket coming back after missing last year due to COVID. I think I was at camp when I looked on my phone and I saw he'd done the video, like, apologizing for not making it. Yeah, so it's cool. He's gonna make his return performance to come back. And then Sky Swamp Orange, who, if you watched my last live stream, I had already talked to. They've been confirmed for a little while. Cody Manson was. A couple of these people were already kind of confirmed. Sky Swamp were confirmed. They've got that new record drop in Odium in like a month, I think. Less than a month. Pre-orders are up right now. So I'm excited to see their performance this time, because last year I missed it because I was watching Max on the second stage, and Jew, aka Fats, was proposing to his girl at the time, and that was like one of those things I couldn't miss. So yeah, I missed most of Sky Swamp's performance. I think I saw 1.5 songs, maybe 2. I was disappointed, but I knew that this would happen and I'd get to see them this year, so it was worth it. And then this is a surprising one that, like, really, you know, other than Johnny Richter and Chucky Chuck, like, they're kind of surprising us a little bit with these, is Zetro. I thought he was signed to Psychopathic. Maybe he is signed to Psychopathic. I don't know, but that's surprising that he's on this. Yeah, Zetro. He's not bad. I like some of his songs that he's had on there. I'm not really a fan of that, like, super popular song that everybody talks about that he performed on the Juggalo show or whatever. Because it's funny, you know, I don't need no guns, and then he's like, in the verse in the song, he's like, I bring my forearm on. It's like, why? Whatever. But yeah, he's pretty dope. I think people will really like that. Michigan Misfits, no surprise there as well. They were on the Terminally Ill tour. Saw them in Akron, so not surprised that they're on here. They've done songs with Bill, so I'm not surprised they're on here. Then SON. Not surprised he's on here as well. He's the homie. He's gonna do something big, I think. You know, I mean, he's always planning some theatrics, always planning something to make the stage show excited. So he's not a backpack rapper on stage. You know, he's always got to bring the theatrics, you know, bring it back, so to speak. You know, it used to be a lot of that in the scene, and it's kind of faded away. But yeah, it's gonna be dope. I don't know if he's got anything special planned. I mean, other than music, but yeah, we'll probably find out soon. And then Diabolic, another one that's not really a surprise. I think he was maybe soft confirmed already. I'm excited to see him because I caught part of his set last year. Yeah, that was where I thought I heard him performing the trunk with Bill and Joe's verse in there, but that was actually he actually commented on that video and said that actually DJ Rascal John played the trunk right after his performance, which may have been an accident because I know John just had a track, like a playlist, and he was just playing songs on it. So yeah, I don't know if it was on accident or if he played it because that's the song everybody knows. All the Zuligans, most of the Zuligans know him from, Diabolic from. I don't know. But that would be another dope collab on stage. Get Diabolic up there for the trunk. Let's do it. Man, last year when you guys did Move Back and they did the trunk, they're like when they started Move Back, like in my mind I was like, did SON not tell me this was gonna happen? And I thought, what if he comes out on stage? That would be so dope. And then he didn't, obviously. And then I thought the same thing with the trunk. I'm like, this dude's here. Maybe he'll be on stage. He wasn't. So, I don't know. Throw a Forever Face on him, man. I think both of them used to wear, or Diabolic definitely did, but I think even SON, Scrub King, wore a Forever Face on stage with them before. Throw a Forever Face on those dudes and let them run up on stage and do their shit, man. It's a good rub off for them as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna be hammering home this collabs on stage thing. Then next, Nasty Inc., another no surprise rehab music. I think I caught some of his set as well. If you watch my Camp Xul review, you'll know how crazy that year was. This year, I think with 3 days, maybe it'll be a little bit more spread out. Maybe I'll get into that a little bit at the end. But yeah, excited to see Nasty Inc. back on here again. Dean, the homie Dean, really happy to see Dean on here. I know he was kind of a little bit nervous about not making the cut, not making it to Camp Xul 2, because he, the crowd there really is a lot of Army of the Heartless, what he calls his fans. There's a lot of Zuligans that support the shit out of him. And so I think he was a little disappointed a little bit that he wasn't sure if he was going to get on the list, which there are a lot of people feeling that right now. But yeah, they put him on the flyer, so he's a for sure. I'm excited to see him. His new record that dropped, Poltergeist, is really dope. I've had that pretty much on repeat since it came out. I did the listening party for it, which the video will be up on this channel soon, hopefully. I've got to edit a little bit of it, but hopefully that will be up soon. And then Kegan Grimm. It's Kegel's Grimm. They misspelled his name on the flyer, but Keegan Grimm, the homie Keegan. Yeah, I mean, he's the homie, the gravel mouth. He's that's gonna be dope to get him on stage at Camp Xul. He was there for 1 day, I think, last year. I've been trying to get Keegan and Dean to do a collab on stage. They have a song together on that new record, Poltergeist. It's really dope. So I think that would be dope. But yeah, I'm really excited that Keegan's going to be there. He's the homie for real. And then Devious T, who I may have seen live at a show before. I recognize his logo. So I think he was at a show that I've been at. I don't know a whole lot about Devious T. I looked him up and I listened to some of his music, and I don't really know him that well. He's like another, like his logo is like two doobies, so probably like a weed rapper, like KMK style. And then Jay Villain, whose music I don't really listen to, but I know of him. I see him posting quite a bit. I see his stuff quite a bit online. He's in the area. I think he's in like Columbus area, so I see a lot of his shit. I don't think I've ever seen him live though, which is kind of weird because I've been to a lot of shows around this area. And that's it. That's Jay Villain is the last name on the flyer. And this has caused a little bit of a stir online because this is somewhat of a leak. Not really though, because the flyer circulated. I actually got a crisp, clear copy of the flyer that I'll put on the screen. It might be on the screen the whole time I'm talking. I don't know. From the homie Ravage. Go check his shit out. He like sells some popcorn and shit, and he's a cool ass motherfucker. I met him at the last camp. Yeah. So what I was saying is, It's caused a little bit of a stir because a lot of people were looking at the flyer being like, you know, where's this guy? Where's this guy? Where's Noise? Where's Worm? Where's da-da-da? Where's da-da-da? And it's a 3-day festival. And this doesn't look like a lot of people for 3 days. Especially because last year, I think there were 22 artists. Or, no, there's 22 artists on this flyer. And, you know, last year there were a lot of guys. I didn't count, but there were a lot of artists on there. So, and some of these are obviously going to be main. Well, there's only going to be one stage, so everybody's main stage. But when you look at somebody like Buckshot, Chucky Chuck, Johnny Richter, Anybody Killa, Slasher Dave, Blaze Ya Dead Homie, and then Xul and Funtime, or at least Xul, are only performing one night. They're performing the last night. They're the last people that go on. So there has to be more, and I know there's more. I know at least one artist is not on this flyer that is going to perform, which means there are probably more. So, if your favorite artist isn't on this flyer, they'll probably be named Tuesday. Like, I wasn't sure about doing this video. I felt like maybe I'm stepping on some toes. But the flyer's been widely circulated, so I don't feel so bad anymore. Because we'll get official word probably on Tuesday Night Terror about maybe some extra names. Who's going to headline? I don't know, because that's the thing. I don't think they're going to announce any more big names, because if you had a big name, you'd put it on the flyer. So I don't think we're going to get any more like Twisted or like a big name that's going to headline, because that's somebody you'd put on the flyer. So Blaze will probably headline a night, and maybe ABK, or maybe Johnny Richter or Chucky Chuck. I don't know. I imagine those will be the two headliners the first two nights. Blaze probably definitely. June 3rd to the 5th, Terrortown, Williamsburg, Ohio. Xul will headline one night, the last night. They said they're going to bring some friends or something, so I'm holding out hope that we get. I made 2 bold predictions on the. We did a Fega Lovers live stream talking about Astro's, Camp Xul, and The Gathering. And my bold predictions for Camp Xul 2 were, 1, that we'll get a Mikey Clark, some kind of appearance. Whether it's at a Q&A or a performance, like a live DJ performance from Mikey Clark during Xul's set, which would be fire. And then my bold prediction number 2 was that we would get possibly a 3.0 debut at Camp Xul 2. That would be dope. And I think if you're going to bring out the next Forever face, it's got to be Camp Xul, man. Like, it has to be Camp Xul. Can't be anywhere else. You know, it really can't. Unless, like, that's your event. That's your main event. Camp Xul, that's your shit, right? Where else better to do it than there? There is none. That's the answer. Rhetorical question. That's it. And they're ushering in the Mikey Clark era, or album at the very least. So, time for a new mask. You know what I mean? They've been running the shit out of the 2.1, selling them into the ground. So it's time to bring in a new mask, the 3.0. I think Tom has hinted that he's already sculpted it. He's dropped little hints, and it's not clear if he's talking about the 3.0, but it kind of sounds like that's where it's going. So, hopefully, that's what happens. Hopefully, at least we get one of those 2 bold predictions. But like I said, they're bold predictions. So, if they don't happen, hey, it was a bold prediction. Maybe covering myself a little bit there. But Camp Xul 2 is going to be dope. We're just kind of waiting for more information. The tickets are on sale now, campxul.com. It's going to be interesting. I know at the AXC performance, they said they're going to throw blood, possibly. So if you got anything white that you're willing to get rid of, that'll be the time to wear it. I mean, it's a lot of return performers and a couple real surprises. Like I said, Johnny Richter and Chucky Chuck are two that I never thought I would see. Two that I never thought I would see at Camp Xul 2, let alone see perform ever. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, I guess. I'll be there, so I'll see all the performances, and I'll do another review right here like I did last year. But yeah, that's all we know at this point. That's all my bold predictions out of the way. That's what we know until Tuesday. I think Tuesday we're going to get probably an info dump. And this flyer may have accelerated that, because I don't know if this flyer was meant to come out. It may have come out and they were like, fuck it, just start passing it out. Everybody knows now. I don't know. But yeah, we'll probably get an info dump on Tuesday. So if you're going to Camp Xul, I would definitely recommend watching Tuesday Night Terror on Tuesday. YouTube.com/suckmyvid, I believe, is their YouTube channel. And we'll probably get a whole lot of information on Tuesday about what's going down, who's going to be there, the additional artists that will be there, because like I said, I'm pretty sure there are more names that just couldn't fit on a flyer. You can only fit so many names on a flyer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Might do a follow-up video if we get some more kind of crazy information. Yeah, once again, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys again real soon.